Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. So a few months ago, I made a video discussing the production update we received regarding Young Justice Season 4 from one of the crew members working on the show. This kind of gave us a better idea of where the show stands right now, when it could possibly be releasing, but now we're in July and we actually received another production update, which kind of gives us a better idea of when it could be releasing, honestly. It kind of makes it seem further out than what I expected initially, honestly. So, the production update is from July 1st, and it is that all 26 episodes have been fully recorded. 13 are fully complete, 7 are in post-production, and the last 6 are being animated right now. Now, when we compare this to the production update that I covered back in April, at that time 9 episodes were complete, 5 more were in post-production, and 12 are being animated overseas. So, as you can tell, they didn't really get that far from March all the way until July, because that production update I covered it in April, but it was actually from March 25th. So, it's been almost 4 months, but they haven't really made a significant amount of progress. Yes, they completed an additional 4 episodes. Yes, instead of 5 being in post-production, now we have 7 in post-production, meaning that 4 out of the 5 episodes that were in post back in March are now completed, so you would assume then the last one of those 5 would be completed sometime in the very near future, and then the 12 episodes that were being animated, half of them are done, so now we have 6 being animated and 7 in post-production. What I'm trying to get at is this production cycle is moving a lot slower than I thought it would when I saw this production update back in April. Back in April, I was saying that this show's probably going to come out sometime either the end of this year or in January, and honestly, now I'm not certain that that's going to be the case. What it comes down to is, how are they going to release this series? Are they going to release it like Season 3, where they release the first 13 episodes and then 6 months later they release the second set of 13 episodes? If that is the case, then 13 are complete right now. So if they wanted to, they could just say, hey, they're out tomorrow, which they're not going to do that, obviously, but half the season is complete. So if they are going to release them in halves like they did last time, I would say probably the first half of Season 4 is going to come out in January. Then that gives them the rest of this year to work on the second half, and then you'll probably have like a 3 to 5 month hiatus, where then we'll see the second half released sometime either late spring 2022 or early summer of 2022. But like I said, that is if they decide to release the season in 2 separate halves like they did with Season 3. What if they decide, hey, we want to release this thing in 26 consecutive weeks. We want it to be all done so we can have a new episode every single week. Well, if that's the case, then I think this show's probably not going to premiere until early to late spring of 2022. Because the thing is after 4 months, they only completed an additional 4 episodes. So we can say, let's just for argument's sake say that in the next 4 months, they complete an additional 5 episodes. So if that is then the case, then there are 18 episodes completed, but there's still 2 that would be left in post-production, plus the 6 that are currently being animated, so that's 8 episodes left. Let's say those 8 episodes, let's say the majority of them are in post-production. That still means that they need potentially another 6 to 8 months to complete all those episodes. So at the absolute earliest, I think this season could release in early to late spring, depending on whether or not, like I said before, do they decide to release this first half of the season, then the second half months later, or do they want to release this in 26 consecutive weeks? Like I said, if they're doing first and second half, the first half, in my opinion, is probably going to come in January, with the second half coming in the late spring, early summer. If they're deciding, hey, we want to release these all together, then this season's probably not going to premiere until either the early spring to late spring, sometime in that scenario. So sometime in spring of 2022 is when we can expect to see Young Justice Season 4, if they decide to release it in 26 consecutive weeks. But what does this mean for when we're going to get a trailer? When are we going to get a first look at the season? I still think they might give us something this fall or the end of this summer, whenever Comic-Con is, or whenever they have that DC fandom that they did last year. If they do that again this year, which I believe they are, we'll probably see something there. Maybe just a poster or like a teaser trailer or something of the sorts. Again, it all comes back to, do they want to release this season consecutive 26 weeks, or are they going to do 13 consecutive weeks, then a 6-month hiatus period, and then again the next 13 episodes in 13 consecutive weeks? Really comes down to that, and there's no way for us to know at this moment in time what they're thinking of in that regard. But Young Justice Season 4 is still a little bit of a ways out. Whenever there's an update on it, whenever we see a new trailer and announcement, I will cover it on this channel. But until then, let me know in the comment section below if you guys are a bit disappointed that Young Justice Season 4 is taking such a long time to produce. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.